Hello everyone, this is Miss Williams again. Hope you had a great spring break. What we're going to start off with on the first day back is just a review of what we did before we left for spring break. We took 2 days and did statistics stuff. In those 2 days we covered things like mean, median, mode, range, interquartile range, box and whisker, standard deviation, and normal distribution curve. So what we're going to do is go over that again when you come back in. So take notes again real quick. These are real condensed notes that I will check when you come in to class next time. So on day one review, remember mean is the average, median is the middle number when you put them in order, the mode is the most, one that appears the most, the range is the highest number minus the lowest number, the interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Told you this is going to be fast. If you don't know what all these are, you need to go back and check the first stat video that we have out. Also, in day one, we learned how to make a box and whisker. How do you make a box and whisker? Well, first you have to put all your numbers in order. Next, you find the middle number. That gives you 2 halves of your data. Then you would need to find the middle number of the lower half, and that is labeled Q1, quartile 1. Quarters, 25%. If it's half of the lower half, it's 25%. Find the middle number of the upper half. That's called Q3, the third quartile. You also have to identify the minimum and the maximum numbers. Finally, you're going to make your box and whisker. You're going to place the number line on your paper, and above the number line, you're going to draw 3 lines at Q1, median, and Q3. This would make your box. All right. Then you place dots above the number line that are at the max and the min. You extend the line to the box, and now you have your whiskers. And this is an example of what a box and whisker would look like. The lowest part of your whisker is your minimum number. The left edge of the box is your Q1. The line in the middle of your box is your median. The line at the right side of the box is your Q3. And then the line extends, the whisker extends out to the maximum number. All right. Now, if this was your box and whisker, you'd also need a number line on the bottom, so you have to identify those. Are you counting by 5s? Are you starting at 103? What are you doing? All right, so I would need numbers on the number line below it. Day 2, we talked about the normal distribution curve. So we started with mean again. Mean is the average, and that symbol right there is called the mu, and that's how you identify the mean when you're talking about normal distribution curve. And then standard deviation. This is a new vocab word, and it means how spread out your data is, and it's identified as a cursive O-looking symbol. All right. This was the normal distribution curve. Go ahead, write it on your page again. Remember, within 1 standard deviation of the mean, you would have 68% of your data. Within 2 standard deviations of the mean, you would have 95% of your data, and within 3 standard deviations of the mean, you would have 99.7% of the data. Okay. We also, in most classes, broke it down a little bit further, and it looks something like this, okay, where mu is at the bottom. That means the mean. The mean is always in the middle of your normal distribution curve, and then you added and subtracted standard deviations as you went to the right and the left, okay, and then how did we get 34? Well, we broke down 68 and divided it by 2. And the next 2 sections are 13.5 each, the next sections are 2.35, and the final little section, more than 3 standard deviations away from the mean, is 0.15% of your data. All right? That's all we have for today. This should be just a quick review. Go ahead and take notes, and I will check those notes when you come into class. And again, I hope you had a great spring break. Look forward to seeing you again.